Yo, welcome to the episode of Superkick Podcast. I'm your host, Ringside P. Hope you guys enjoyed Friday Night SmackDown. I'm gonna be covering that today, covering the new number one contender, some more Bloodline story, the women's title match we had going on. We got some new SmackDown belts to talk about. A lot of different things to get into. These to speculate for Monday a little bit. I want you guys to like, subscribe, share, comment. As always, give me feedback. Check out my reels. Check out my shorts, my TikToks. Check me out on Spotify. Check out the Superkick store that you see. Got some merch. I've been talking about the hoodies. I've been talking about the shirts. Finally able to rock some of my stuff on my podcast finally. So hope you guys like it. Superkick's podcast logo tee. It's available now. You can go check that out whenever you guys get a chance. Let's get into it. We're going to kick it off because I think the first match of the night on SmackDown was AJ Styles versus LA Knight. And pretty solid match. I kind of was predicting AJ Styles to win anyway, just because you needed the heel versus the babyface. And AJ is the heel, Cody's the babyface. So AJ did some heel tactics, poked LA Knight in the eye. He couldn't see, and was able to get the victory Friday night. So we got AJ Styles, Cody Rhodes at Backlash. I'm going with Cody Rhodes winning. Obviously, I don't see him dropping the belt anytime soon. At least I think he at least carries to the end of this year. But I think it has the potential to be a pretty good match. I've seen some people saying how they wish they would have had more time to build into the match, because I know they got so much history just outside of WWE, alone, just overseas and just different wrestling promotions. But yeah, man, I wish they had more time. I think rushing into PLEs like this right off for WrestleMania, I get that you need something, but we still want the story, man. We didn't have 2 years of finishing the story, and now we rushing into storylines and matches. It feels like, but I still think it'd be match wise, performance wise, still be a good match. But I'm picking Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles at Backlash in France. What else we got? We're gonna skip to. I'm gonna save that. Some Bloodline stuff to the end. I gotta end the show with the Bloodline stuff. I mean, that's something. It's just on fire for me. It's just all that. But just like how the Raw Tag Team Champions, or the World Tag Team Champions, I must say, got new title belts. The WWE Tag Team Champions, the SmackDown Champions, A-Town Down Under, got new championship belts themselves. And I'm going to say that these belts are better than the World Tag Team Championships. If I had to choose one to buy, it would be these, the WWE Tag Team Champions Championship. I know they have a throwback feel to them, and so it just looks cool. It looks cool. It looks sleek, and surprisingly, they don't fall in line with the rest of the belts that are out. On Raw and SmackDown already, and so they're different. And maybe that them just looking different makes them a little bit more appealing. Not so much as just like. But I get like brand wise, you kind of want that uniformity of everything. But I don't know, they just like say they have a throwback feel. They look nice. They're available now, I was saying, but they won't ship out until like August 15th, which is strange. I wonder if they have them at some of the shows, maybe house shows or PLEs before then. But if I had to pick one, like I say, the SmackDown Tag Team Championships are a lot better, in my opinion, than the Raw Tag Team Championships. But what do you guys think? Let me know. You know what to do. You comment below. We also had some more pieces to the puzzle, man. There's more pieces to the puzzle for Uncle Howdy. More Bray Wyatt stuff, I want to say. But we can't, ain't necessarily Bray Wyatt stuff, because it's Uncle Howdy. That's who we suspect is Uncle Howdy, and if you was able to scan the QR code, it took you to a video, and that video took you to like a cave. And I seen some people go on. It's amazing how into it people are about all this stuff, and that's really cool. because I wouldn't think to probably go on Google Maps and then search this cave and try to find out that whatever other pieces to the puzzle is in this cave besides it just being a cave. You guys get a chance, maybe I try to put it on here so you guys can kind of see what someone did and took the time to really do that, and we gotta give them credit for doing that. People are really putting on their detective hats right now, trying to decode what's going on out here with these pieces. And now the bigger question to me is, when do all of the pieces come together? Last year, when we followed the White Rabbit, it led us down to Extreme Rules. And do we get that at Backlash? Is it too soon to catch? Like, do we get it at Backlash, and in what manner? Like, is it just a appearance? Is it an appearance and whatever this entity is going to be? Is he setting his eyes or focus onto someone? Who could that be? I hope we're not just kicking off and going straight to the top. But who would that be? Going forward. And we got Backlash, then we got Cash at the Castle after that. We got Money in the Bank after that, and then we got SummerSlam after that. I don't know how long they were going to drag it out before we get all the pieces of the puzzle and see exactly what they've been leading us to. Like I said, I hope the payoff is great. Highly anticipating to see what is going to come out of this. Like I've been saying all the time, I love everything that Bray Wyatt does. No matter how obvious it seems to be, and I feel like we all know that it is a branch off of what Bray was already doing already. And like I said, I wish I could just able to understand exactly what I'm seeing when I'm seeing it. I'm pretty sure there's someone out there to put it all together, and there got to be some deep, in-depth dive to what each of these symbols mean, what each of these QR codes take you to, what is all of this stuff is about. Like, it was real dope when they had the documentary about Bray, and they started breaking down what the coordinates took you to, the different things, like all the way overseas. I think in like Scotland or something like that, somewhere, but it was a rabbit, and that was like, y'all really taking the time to do all this stuff, man. Like, putting all this effort into entertaining. And so I just really appreciate, like I say, the creativity when it comes to doing stuff like that. But man, when do you guys think it's gonna come? When we'll see all this stuff they've been putting together, when do you think it's gonna pop off? You think it's Backlash? You think they're gonna do it this soon, or maybe they might make us wait to like Clash of the Castle? What do you guys think? Like I say, are you guys anticipating the arrival or the return of Uncle Howdy? Let me know. What is next? We're gonna go into my match of the night, which is the Fatal 4-Way. We had AOP, we had New Clash Republic, we had, I don't think they got a name really for just the two of them, but we had Angel and Berto from Legado del Fantasma, and we had the Street Profits, all in the Fatal 4-Way to determine the number contender for the WWE Tag Team Championships. And is that match at Backlash? I'm thinking it might be a Backlash. So we had trying to find out who that's going to be. So I thought initially that AOP and the Street Profits going to cancel each other out. So I kind of just eliminate them out of the Fatal 4-Way. And I was going to break it down to coming between Angel and Berto. But I'm calling him Berto. Humberto. I'm not dropping the Berto. Angel and Humberto versus New Catch Republic, and I thought New Catch Republic was gonna be the ones, the number contenders. Turned out to be the Street Profits, but I like this because, like I said, for the longest it felt like there was no real direction for them, and it seemed like people were even one of them, the Street Profits, even just split entirely. I feel like at some point Montez Ford will be a singles competitor, and he's destined for single gold in some capacity. He just got the moveset. He got the charisma in a sense, It's only time is gonna tell when it's gonna happen. But I still like Angelo Dawkins too, man. Like he has the pieces. He can move. I love his energy out there. I don't want them to split them up. I just want them to give them a solid direction for that tag team. And if they can get to Backlash and win these titles, I hope they can able to change things for them, change things around for them. And like I said, man, give them a name. Still give Bobby Lashley, Street Profits, B-Fab a solid name for their group. I know they hint at the Pride a lot, but they haven't actually came out and said like we're called the Pride. So I'm waiting for, all right, this is what we're called. This is what we're doing. I got to check WWE shop to see if they put that new shirt or hoodie or whatever they had on last time out. But who do you guys got between the Street Profits and A-Town Down Under? I think I'm still going A-Town Down Under, just because they are charismatic with things, and you love to hate them, and they actually are really good in-ring competitors. I feel like I could see New Catch Republic down the line beating them, maybe at like a Cash at the Castle type of thing, something like that. But I'm going with A-Town Down Under beating the Street Profits at Backlash. What do you guys think? Let me know. Comment below. I'm waiting for other miscellaneous things. So we had a little bit of LWO we had Carlito versus Santos Escobar. And I feel like I'm waiting for that Carlito heel turn. I feel like it's coming. I feel like they teased it. Maybe like 3 weeks ago with this whole Dragon Lee getting jumped and he couldn't make it to WrestleMania. And they seemed like they was kind of focused on Carlito, and he seemed like a little animosity, a little jealousy, just because I think he had wanted Ray to pick him as his tag team partner going into WrestleMania, but instead he had picked Dragon Lee. And so the God of Del Fantasma is saying, hey, we didn't do anything with Dragon Lee. I don't know what you guys talking about. Don't put that on me. Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. I didn't do that. That wasn't us. That was someone else. And so I'm thinking at some point we're going to get that Carlito heel turn, and he's going to backstab. No pun intended, but he's going to backstab Rey Mysterio. Then they're going to have their little feud or whatever for the time being, and then go from there. But I don't know what's left for Carlito, man. Like, he came back in tremendous shape. Came back, it was great seeing him at Backlash last year. Like I said, in Puerto Rico, building, the energy was crazy there. But I know that heel turn is coming. I feel like we can see it, but I just don't know when. So that's one of my things. Who else? What else? It was good to see Damage Control back on TV after WrestleMania, after like a week off, back on TV. You got Dakota Kai being the mouthpiece for Damage Control, but it's like you look at the other members, their facial expressions is like, it's like they don't know what they're doing with their face. It's like and that's happening. It's like what is going on? Just be cool. Just don't make no facial expression. Just be serious. Just give me a serious facial expression. It's like everyone's just a bunch of NPCs. They don't know what to do. They're just kind of stuck in a loop and just waiting for the dialogue to finish to go back to whatever else they're programmed to do. All right, just give me. And you know what? This is one of the things I hope don't happen. For you have Io Sky, and she was the women's champion, and now that she's not, I don't want her to go back into a mid-card role or somewhat diminished from her abilities. Like, leave her in that main event level, because they definitely need that. Even if not right now for her, someone down the line, she and Bayley have to like run it back, just because it happened at WrestleMania. You got to have like some type of rematch. That's how things usually go. But don't drop her down to like mid card. I want to see more from her. The intro is dope. You know, the music is fire, and she's a. I always say that people are phenomenal performers when they are, and that was a pretty solid match at WrestleMania. Like I said, I still got to make time to go back and watch night 1 and night 2 of WrestleMania. I haven't had a chance yet, but hopefully soon, just so I can, like I say, see things from a different lens and perspective and different angles and everything like that. That's what I'm willing to do at some point. Other than that, I'm liking now in this new era, it seems like we get more title defenses on TV. We might not necessarily see the titles change hands more often on TV, but it is cool to see more titles being defended on TV. And because I want to eliminate that sense of being able to predict, oh, well, I know that such and such is going to win no matter what, because we still got a PLE coming up. If titles can change hands on TV, that's going to be great. That just leaves everything up to chance. Like at any given moment, someone could, like I say, lose. A champion could lose. Maybe not necessarily the two main titles, but the US or Intercontinental Championship or like the Tag Team Championships could change hands. I still want them to bring in a mid-card women's championship, just because like I think so many people want it, and a lot of fans have wanted it, and they've been talking about it, and because we recognize that there is so much talent across the board, and it's just not enough shine, and there's not enough storylines in the main event for certain superstars, and then not just enough for tag teams. You know, put that mid-card women's championship in at some point. That could be something that we can get, maybe King in the Ring type of thing, or at some maybe Clash at the Castle. I think they should do it around that time. I think most people are in favor of a mid-card championship for the women. I gotta watch Speed. I haven't had a chance to watch Speed on X. I don't know the format of that. I know there's a Speed championship that I saw, what I had read about, but I haven't had a chance to even like really check that out. Yeah, I gotta make time for that and see. I know the matches are like 3 minutes, but I don't know. Are the matches just you get 1 3-minute match and then that's it for the week, or there's like actual like mini like show? I gotta check that out. Maybe I should look into that like later this weekend or something like that. But now I'm going to end the show, because I feel like I've been doing most of my podcast with Bloodline stuff. It's great that this Bloodline story is in a way kind of like starting over. Like if up to WrestleMania 40 was like part 1 of the movie, this is like part 2. Oh, this is like the sequel, and this is like the revamp. And like, if I feel like Roman's reign and as the head of the table in the Bloodline was more structured like a Don Corleone, like a Godfather type of role movie, you know, and they had morals and structure to the way things were done at some times. And now this new version of the Bloodline is more like gangsters, and there's no where the rules and structure was at before, it is not. And now we're just rebels out here, and we're kind of just going rogue, and we're trying to take everything that we can. No real structure. You know, if you look at us funny, I might give you some more spike in the neck, or Tama Tonga might take you out in some way. You know, because I saw Bubba Ray talking about it before, and it was like, you got one psychopath who's just stoic, but you got another psychopath who's just out of control, who just goes crazy, and you got both of them together, and that's just a deadly combination. I hope that whenever this possibly comes to the end, and there is no bloodline or whatever the case may be, that these guys have all been built up individually enough to be able to just go on some type of run in whatever direction is needed for them, or they can be for them, whether it's just like a mid-card championship, a tag team championships, or possibly, one of the main championships. But it's cool to see, like, the people want Roman. We want him back. We miss him. I think we took for granted what we had, and now we got Cody Rhodes, and some people are like, man, Cody's kind of boring, man. And it's like, well, no, this is what you guys wanted. You guys wanted Cody Rhodes. We want Cody. This is what you got. So this is, take it, But now y'all can't be missing Roman now that he's gone, that he lost. And now he's going to do movies for the time being, Don't be chanting for Roman in the meantime because you want him, and now you got to be stuck with Solo Sikoa out here, and you trying to boo him like he's Dominic Mysterio. But I like that for Solo, that type of heat. Take that heat, man, and revel within it, and grow within it, to the point to where you might not have to say anything. But it's crazy because they got Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman's torn because he's loyal to the tribal chief. He's loyal to Roman Reigns, but he's quote unquote stuck out here with Solo and Tama Tonga, and they're just going wild, renegade style. And he's like, I don't know what to do. Please help me. Where's Roman Reigns? Came call him because Solo then stepped on my phone and cracked it. So now I don't know how to even get in touch with Roman again, But the way that you watch him perform, and you watch Paul Heyman's facial features, like he puts on an acting clinic. Like if there were Oscars for wrestling, like he would probably win like every year with it, just because he tells such a great story just through his emotions and his facial expressions alone, even before he can pick up a microphone, and then gets on a microphone, and it's something like stuff that you just never heard and just feel in the way he's able to just deliver a promo. Like that's why he's in the Hall of Fame, man, because he's just legendary with it on the microphone. Who knows too many people that are better than, whether just it announcer commentating, whether it's a wrestler, or another manager. Like who's better than Paul Heyman when it comes to picking up that microphone and going? Like he can go toe to toe with John Cena, with The Rock, whoever it needs to be. You'll send Paul Heyman out there, and then you get a tough night. It's a hard night for you on the microphone versus Paul Heyman, no doubt. And I also feel like we're probably gonna see Tama Tonga attacking Nick Aldis at some point. I thought that was gonna happen between Nick and Roman, because Nick Aldis is one to assert his dominance and that he was in charge around here for SmackDown. But I think this version of the Bloodline ain't going for that. Tama Tonga and Solo Sikoa, they're not having it. You can't tell them what to do. You're gonna get dealt with Nick Aldis at some point, and it's gonna be bad. And I think that's probably gonna lead to. I don't know if it's going to lead to Roman coming back. Will it be Solo or Tama putting hands on Paul Heyman at some point? Who knows? But I'm looking to see when Roman comes back. Maybe after SummerSlam. Maybe before SummerSlam. Do we need Roman for SummerSlam? I don't know. Maybe we get Roman for SummerSlam. That's what I'm thinking. What else do I got besides, before I tell you guys to check out all my stuff, and thank you guys for always checking in with me. Obviously. So I was waiting for the week to come to the end and to go with my superstar who had super kicks of the week. So my superstar with the super kicks of the week is Kofi Kingston, who had some Jordan Night Vision Jokers. They had it feels like there was, I'll take this one off and show. So it feels like this part here, well, it looks like this part here was like a suede type of dark purple, had lime green, shoestrings. I was just gonna be right here and put it up. The logo here was lime green. Um, outer part here was black, and this here was that purplish like suede color again. Definitely Joker vibes with it. I don't know what's up with Kofi. I have to try to put my sock back on. I don't know what's up with Kofi and his new attire, like rocking shorts, and getting away from like the pants or the tights, because I always had like that. Kofi and Woods were very like coordinated with their outfit, and they still are, obviously. Excuse me, because I remember at WrestleMania, both came out in like boxing attire, where Woods was like Apollo Creed, and I think Kofi is kind of more similar to like a Rocky like get up in a sense. I think that was like Rocky get up. I haven't seen Rocky in a minute, so I don't remember. But the shorts are definitely a different thing that seeing Kofi in like that. But what do you guys think of these? Do you guys have them? Would you guys get them? Would you guys rock them? Do you guys let me see. Did you guys have another superstar in mind that had better kicks than Kofi Kingston this past week, be on either on Raw or SmackDown? I say let me know. Comment below. And let's see, I think that might be it for this episode of the Superkick Podcast. Like once again, man, check out my merch, my Superkick Podcast store. T-shirt. It got these guys are on the back of the shirt. Check that out. I got hoodies. Even though it's getting hot, it's still kind of depending on where you at. Still might need a hoodie. Bring out a hoodie, or you don't need a hoodie. Get you a shirt. Come in different colors. Get you some socks. Thank you guys for checking me out. Check out my reels. Help me get these numbers up. Checking out my what ifs. I'm definitely trying to do those once a week, if not every other week, but hopefully once a week. I said I just did the battle for the dynasty, the Adonai dynasty between it was Yokozuna, it was Umaga, it was The Rock, it was Roman Reigns, fatal 4-way match for the true head of the table. This week, I think I'm going with the Steiner brothers versus the Creed brothers, because not that they necessarily have similar styles of wrestling. Maybe that is kind of similar in a way, but I like both of their styles of wrestling, and I think it's a good matchup between the two, whether the four brothers or whatever, two sets of brothers. But check that out. That's gonna be dropping Wednesday. Oh, what else I got, man? Doing lives, more lives. How to catch me on different times on IG. Check me out there. And I'm just trying to do more, man. Like I said, I got some stuff that I got from WrestleMania. My 2 chairs I want to do unboxing, show you guys that. I got some stuff that when I went to Monday Night Raw in Chicago, when I said ringside experience, I got some stuff that I want to show you guys that. So I got stuff to do. I just gotta take time to do it. But yeah, man, I think that's about it for the week, man. Like, I see you guys Wednesday with my recap of Monday Night Raw. And then I see you guys again next Sunday with my recap of Friday Night SmackDown. And like I say, man, just check me out daily. Hit me up. Start a conversation with me. Tell me your guys' thoughts about different things. Until then, adios. Peace.